injury and how Morales is doing, and will this be Berkey's comeback start?
I don't think so. We'll have to see. Roman is available, but we might wait a few more days. He only got the clearance from the medical department on Wednesday, so only been in full training for a couple of days. So yeah, and those trainings have been fairly light, because of the many games we have now. So yeah, we'll see. He's available. Alfie unfortunately has a strain, a doctor strain. So in the smaller muscle in the adductor, so it shouldn't take too long, but he's definitely out for tomorrow. The rest is the same. Yeah.
Same, okay. Talk a little bit about Wednesday's effort. It might not have been perfect, but it's a win and it got you pointed in the right direction. Can we build off that and something positive come out of that?
Yeah, I think so. Couple of nice goals. We created a lot of chances, and thought overall decent performance. It's not easy against a lower level team, and they had some good individual players. So overall a decent performance. Nice to get the win and goals.
Coach, shifting focus to San Diego, looking back at that away match, they've kind of changed in how they play on the road and things since then. But how much are you looking to like some of the successes, some of the failures in that match ahead of Saturday?
Yeah, we had a good look at that game, and also at the games they have played after that. It hasn't changed too much. Looks quite similar formation-wise. Changed in a few position players, but more or less the same. So yeah, we can definitely learn from that game. Yeah, looking forward to it. We defended really well in that game, and we might not have known at the time, or I knew because I had watched them a lot, that they were a good side, but not everybody knew. It was such a early in the season and their first home game. So I think they have shown everybody that they have a high level in their team. So yeah, we are looking forward to the game.
Yeah, and Chuck Lozano as well has been kind of on much better form than he was at that point as well since coming back to injury. How much of that individual focus do you have on a player like that can just change the game?
Yeah, we do, and I think we have a fairly good idea of how they want to use him and Dreyer, and they have an injury up front, so their number 9, usual number 9 might not be playing, but they've had other options there as well. So yeah, I think we have a good idea of the individual quality that they have and the way they play. Saying that they're doing it well, so it will still be a challenge for us. But here at home with the support of our fans, we should definitely look to get the 3 points.
Jen, go ahead.
Just thinking back to the Union Omaha game, kudos to their team for really trying to play their best. But it is a different level of play when you, even on the youth level, you find you play a team that's maybe below your league. The game's slower. The pace of play is slower. It's different. How do you prepare your team, and you've done it too, playing in your career, to then step back up to what that speed of play, the pace, the force, the quality, and make sure you haven't lost a step by playing a lower level team?
I don't think that is a risk. It's just the one game, and we spoke a lot about that. The biggest difference between levels is often the tempo and the intensity. So we knew that we had to bring that into that game, but also for the future. Never to switch off or step down a gear. And I thought we did that well. I thought the energy was there. In the team, I think they noticed that fairly quickly in that game, so they started to back off early on, which slowed the game down a little bit. But I didn't think it was because of a lack of energy in our team. Yeah, I don't think it should be a problem. San Diego usually bring a lot of intensity to the game. Also, they like the high pressing and forward thinking on the ball as well. So I think we will see good intensity game tomorrow.
We'll go online to Jeremy Clemens, then Matt Rockhill.
Coach, playing at home based on recent form in recent weeks, City may be viewed as the underdog coming into this matchup against San Diego. Does that change the mindset of you or the club as you're playing at home this weekend?
No, not really. I don't think too much about that or in those terms. We're really trying to plan every week to win the games. That's what we have done so far, and I think in most games we have given ourselves a really good possibility to do so. Most games have been really tight, and looking back at the games we played, I think the attitude has been there from minute one to try to win the game. So I mean that was the case last week as well against Seattle, where we came out strong and were the better team for 35 minutes, and we completely fell through in the second half, unfortunately. But I don't think too much about underdog or favorites. I always try to see possibilities of getting the 3 points regardless of who we play.
And then one more question for you, Coach. The play of Celio Pompeu and John De Silva at the weekend added so much pace and just made that attack way more dynamic. Can you talk a little bit about how they changed the composition of the team and what they bring?
Yeah, I've spoken about it before. Depending on who's played, we're trying to play to their strengths, and Shonde hasn't been here for long, and he has played in various positions previously in his career. So it's about as quickly as possible trying to find out his strengths. I obviously had a look at a lot of his games in the past, and trying to put him in a position which suits him when he play. And the same goes for Celio. Celio is a player who likes to drift out a little bit to the left as a striker. So when he plays, we use him. We use him mostly there.
Matt Rockhill.
Going off that conversation you were just saying about the added speed, just you added Celio, you started him for a couple weeks there, and the last couple weeks you've gone away from that, gone more to Ostrak in the midfield. I guess my question would be, how does this team get the offensive impact that you had in those weeks where you had a top dribbler starting? How do you bring that impact into a lineup that maybe doesn't have those dribblers starting, if that's what you're planning on doing?
Can you repeat that question? A lot of information there.
Yeah, I'll rephrase. Sorry. There was just so much of an improvement in those 3 weeks where you had Celio as a dribbler, and I'm not saying it was just because of him, but just the offense seemed to really be clicking for the first those middle 3 weeks where Celio was starting, and then you take Celio out, you lose that dribbling aspect, and you've had 2 tough games. And so I guess my question is, how do you make the decision to go with less dribblers, knowing that it's been so impactful for the team and knowing that it changes the offense so much?
Yeah, I mean, we're looking every week and how we can come up with a plan to get the 3 points, and putting the right individuals in the team on the day for what we need. There's no doubt. Everybody can see that we were a top team in the MLS after a few games, and after that we haven't won. So we've had some good periods, some not so good performances, but we're really trying to take the most out of this squad at the moment every week, and it's a challenge because all of those injuries we have, they came more or less at the same time. On obviously really important players to us. And Thomas and Celio, you've mentioned, they were both injured for a long time. Came back, didn't play that much in preseason, so has built on their fitness and their level during the season, which I think they have done really well. Thomas has added something for us with his quality on the ball and in possession. And I thought he did well against Seattle, and up until yeah, you know, when he came off, it was a very even game. You know, it was 1-1 at the time, and yeah, it's choices we make as a game plan, but also within the game, who comes on and what they can bring.
And then one more really quick, just you get Jay Reed back. I know he got to play with City too, got those 45 minutes. Just how important and how excited are you to get him involved and what he can bring to that left wing back spot?
Yeah, really nice to see him back. It's a position we don't have that many players, and also now with Tots being injured, you know, the full back wing back position, we don't have that many option, and he brings speed to the team as well. He's probably, if not the quickest in the team, one of the faster, you know. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see him also building on his fitness and you know, get hopefully a rhythm of games, whether it's minutes here or with the City 2, we'll have to see.
We go back to Jeremy Clemens.
Coach, I'm curious. The transfer window closed a few weeks ago. Curious to know, when do you and Lutz kind of start looking towards that summer window? How soon do you start identifying targets? And is there any spot particularly within the squad that you're really looking to strengthen there?
Yeah, we have a plan, and we're looking already. You know, that's a teamwork and I think we have a pretty clear idea of what we want to bring to the team and in which positions.
We wrap up here with Justin.
Coach, just ask about the midfield. I knew Leuven comes in on Wednesday and plays. Thomas Lostrak, it seems like he, like right now, can't go the full 90. Jake Wright played City 2 last week. What do your options look like in the midfield or the next like 2 weeks that you should have these games that build up?
Yeah, I hope Chris will be available for next Wednesday. Hopefully, it will be a big one for us because it's a position where we've you know, had injuries and you know, the absence of Edu as well. So a position we haven't had that many options, and yeah, again, absences and injuries. So it'd be nice to get Chris back. And up until then, you know, we'll have to. I don't think neither of Edu or Thomas are 90 minutes players at the moment. So we'll definitely have a plan for that, and to see how many minutes they both can play tomorrow.
Coach, thank you. We appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
Steve, go ahead.
Giannis, talk about Wednesday was a big win, but it's something you should have won. Is there can you get some momentum from that? Can you take that into tomorrow night?
Yeah, of course. I mean, this game was important for us. It's a cup game, you know. If you play a cup, you want to win this cup. And yeah, to win a cup is maybe easier to win than instead to win a championship, because a cup you have like maybe 5-6 games. And yeah, it was important also for the guys who didn't play a lot before this game. So yeah, I think it was a good game, you know, against these opponents. It's always not easy, but I think we did a decent game, and yeah, happy for the guys who didn't play before a lot of games. So yeah, it was a good game.
Can you regulars build on a little momentum from that? Can you take that into tomorrow? Can that give you a little confidence?
Of course, it gives us confidence. Every win gives us confidence, and yeah, it was nice to score 2 goals and to hit a clean sheet. And yeah, like I told you, it was important. A difficult game because for them was maybe the game of the year. So was not easy, but we did a great job.
Go ahead, Justin.
She played at center back out in San Diego for the first match of this. Do you feel like you learned a lot from that as well as game?
You mean me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Against San Diego.
Yeah, I mean, the game in San Diego was a special game also for them, for us as well, because it was the first game of the season. It was a hard game because, in my opinion, San Diego plays very good with the ball. Of course, we know maybe where they have the problems, but also with the ball, they have a strong team and they like to play. But in San Diego, yeah, we did a great job. We didn't concede that much chances against us. So yeah, we had a clean sheet, and yeah, for us it's important now to play at home in front of our fans. Yeah, to make a good game, and also to get another clean sheet and score some goals. Of course, we want this win. I think in this league you can win against every team, but you also can lose against every team. You need to stay focused to trust in yourself. And yeah, also like I said, the game in the Open Cup was good for our self confidence. So yeah, let's see tomorrow.
Is it good to have a team that plays as intense as San Diego does, like on the heels of that game against Union Omaha, where you don't have to try as hard to get up for it?
Sorry, I didn't answer.
Just a team that plays as intense as San Diego does.
Yeah.
Easier to meet that intensity.
Yeah, maybe. Like I said, the game against Omaha was completely different because for them was the game of the year. They also played with a lot of intensity, and I think San Diego, of course, is much more quality than Omaha. But yeah, I think we are good prepared for the game, and we spoke about San Diego, how they want to play against us, how we want to play against them. So I think we have a good plan, or I hope we have a good plan. But I trust the plan from the coaching staff and the coach. So yeah, I'm excited for the game tomorrow, in front of a lot of good fans, and yeah, happy to see them all in the stadium.
We'll go virtually to Jeremy.
Giannis, you had posted on Instagram after the Seattle game sort of an apology to the fans for that performance. I'm curious, could you speak to your relationship or your feelings on the fans here in St. Louis a little bit?
Yeah, for me, really, it means a lot because also when you play in different stadiums, I think for me, St. Louis had the best fans in the MLS by far because yeah, our stadium is nearly every game is sold out. Okay, the Open Cup was not full, but in MLS games is always sold out. So you always have a full stadium. After every situation, even it's bad or good, you see them supporting you. So for us, it means a lot to see them in the stadium. And yeah, also away, we have a lot of St. Louis fans, and yeah, we all knew that our last game against Seattle was one of our baddest games in this year. So we spoke about it, and we know what we can do better, what we have to do better. And yeah, so that was a little apologize to the fans because we see them, we know that they travel a lot. So yeah, we want to give something back tomorrow, and that's our goal.
And can you speak a little bit about preparing for the challenge against a team like San Diego? A lot of really strong attackers in Chucky Lozano, Anders Dreyer. So what's it like going up against guys of that quality?
I like to play against these guys, against these type of players, against good players. I love these games. But I also know about our qualities. I know about our strikers. Of course, they don't have that much goals this season, maybe, but I see them every day in training. I know how good they are. And yeah, we want to show this tomorrow. And yeah, like I said, I love to defend these guys. I want to try my best against these guys, Lozano, Dreyer. Always a nice game against them, against good players. But like I said, for me, it's more important to look on our team, what we can do, why we are strong, and we want to show that tomorrow. That's our goal. And I don't want to talk too much about San Diego. I prefer to talk about us because we are a strong team. We play at home, and we want the 3 points.
Go ahead, Tom.
How would you compare the teams you're playing here, the game that you played here, with your time in Germany?
Yeah, of course, it's different. In Germany, I played a lot of games in first league. I played a lot of games in second league. Yeah, I mean the MLS in Europe, people think that the MLS is not that good compared to Germany, but in my opinion, it's getting better and better. For me, the MLS is much stronger than the second league in Germany. Maybe cannot compare with the first league. Of course, you have great clubs in German first league, but much better than second league in Germany. And yeah, I love to play here in the MLS. It's much fun because yeah, you have, or especially us, we have a nice stadium, we have nice fans, we have good facility, everything is good. But you also, these away games also nice to see different stadiums, to see different cities is also nice for me in my life. So, but the quality, I would say, yeah, in Germany, people think is not that good. But I can say I speak with also the guys in my team like Cello or Sedi that they say the same. Yeah, the MLS is a very good league and getting better and better.
How did we learn to speak English so well?
Yeah, sometimes I have a little bit problems, but yeah, I think it's okay for you guys. But yeah, I learned it in school. It started when I turned 8, I guess. So yeah, that's when I started.
Finally, are you aware of the German heritage in St. Louis?
German heritage, what does it
Yeah.
mean?
The Germans came from Germany
Hmm.
to St. Louis
Hmm.
and made beer
Hmm.
and made a lot of money.
Okay.
And it's a big part of our culture. I
Ah,
grew up in a German neighborhood where everybody had German names.
okay.
Yeah.
I've
And
never
how do you
heard that.
pronounce your hometown?
My hometown is Braunschweig.
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 I grew up every day of my life eating Braunschweig.
Ah.
I had a German father. I know what I'm talking about.
But maybe you know Jägermeister?
Oh, yeah.
Jägermeister comes from next to my hometown, from Wolfenbüttel. It's next to Braunschweig. But everybody knows Jägermeister. That's the reason I told you.
We'll go online to Jeremy and then Matt.
So a few weeks back against LAFC, you played a beautiful cross in for that first goal from Seti Toyshirt. Curious, could you just speak about your role in helping progress that offense and how important that is in getting the service into the strikers?
Thank you. Yeah, for me, I think my left foot is my biggest strength. So I like to play the wing back. I like to play the left part of the back line. So I don't care. I will play every position the coach wants me to play. But I think, yeah, I have good quality with my left foot. I can play good crosses. I'm decent fast. So yeah, I like it when I can play these crosses more and more. So hopefully tomorrow again, when I play this position, I don't know yet. So yeah, let's see.
Anyone else? Steve, go ahead.
I'm just curious, after that Seattle mess, why did you feel the need to apologize? Did you just feel like it was that bad and you needed to step up and take responsibility?
Yeah, like I said, for me was not a good game. I know that we have to do better, and to concede four goals in Seattle, it's not our that's not how we want to play. I mean, the first 25 minutes they were decent, were okay, but the second half was not good. And when I see the fans travel with us and I see them in the stadiums so far away, and you see them there, yeah. It's like a little apologize, and we want to do it tomorrow much better. And yeah, we hope to see them again tomorrow. But I'm pretty sure they will be there, so I have a good feeling.
Giannis, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yes, thank you so much, guys. Okay, thank you. Yes.